Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. To the air, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Cook again.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield.
He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They go up the middle with Chubb. And the ball is knocked out. And the Bills have recovered.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Allen to throw once more. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now it's Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Looking to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in this?
And now Watson throws another interception.
And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they run into every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Mark Andrews. 37 yards.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Allen to throw it. The left side caught by Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception.
Jair Elam makes the pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second and a couple. Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. After the sack on 1st down, Allen, it's complete to Diggs. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 9 now from the 21. To throw is Watson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on the 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 2.
Here's Watson. Open man is Kendrick Bourne.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Watson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll roll him out right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKinney.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
That's complete to Davis.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Diggs going in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Walker.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Watson's throwing to the hands of Andrews. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And some space here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs.
But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward,